Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Do I have a video for y'all? Well, maybe it's about 4 videos. Y'all know the New York mayor. I'm pretty sure you have seen other content creators talk about this. What is his name? Mamdani, or whatever, Mamdani. I don't know what you call him. The mayor of New York has decided to help the people of New York with a rent freeze. And the landlords, they are so upset, so mad. He's going to do a rent freeze for 2 years. They cannot go up on your rent. They cannot. He's doing what he said he was going to do. He's doing what he told the people what he was going to do. He told them it would be free grocery stores. I think he's building one already. He told them it was going to be free bus rides to work. But I don't think that has happened yet. So he's giving the people what they want. But my thing is, what is it going to cost the taxpayers? What's going to happen later on down the line? Every action later on has a reaction. You're going to see what's going to happen, y'all. On down the line, hell, maybe even sooner than you think, okay? I'm going to explain it more. But first, I want to thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App, to buy me a coffee. Thank you so much for this coffee. Thank you. I love it. And thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for that. And thank you for going over there, buying the Avon. Thank you so very much, y'all. Okay. This is the last day, Tuesday, for campaign 13. So make sure, all right, that you're going on over there and buy you some Avon. Because you know what? The skeeters are coming. They coming. Well, they already here, y'all. They already here. And not only that, you're going to find something you love in campaign 13. Thank you for trying to help me to get the Los Cabos. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And I thank you for buying my perfume oil. I thank you. A lot of people said they love it. They love it. And if you love it, you know I do. You know I love it. All right, moving right along. All right, here's the first video. Mamdani freezes rent in New York. Oh, those people so happy. Pay close attention and listen. And tell me, do you wish your mayor, your governor, or somebody would do this for you guys? Let me know if it would help you out. But there's always some consequences, y'all. Always.
New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani delivering a key campaign promise. Last night, a New York City panel voted to freeze rents for roughly 1 million rent-stabilized apartments on 1- and 2-year leases. That freeze applies to leases that begin on or after, I should say, October 1st. Some rent-stabilized landlords had objectives, citing the rising cost of insurance, utilities, and other expenses. In a statement, the mayor's office saying this is the relief that working people across our city deserve.
So the hell with the landlords, though. The hell with y'all. We don't care about y'all. We care about the tenants only. They're suffering. They can barely buy their foods, even though most of them, a lot of them is on food stamps or EBT, sitting on Section 8. A lot of them are. If you're on Section 8, how can you barely pay your rent? They can only go up so much, can't they? I don't know. Put it on down in the comment section. But he don't care about the working class people, the people who have a business. He don't care about them. He don't care about y'all. He care about the widow people. The widow people. And I'm going to say this, though. It's not a bad thing that you care about the widow people. But what's going to happen to the landlord, the person who has the business? They don't care about y'all. Some guy is going to explain it later. Make sure you don't skip the video because he's going to explain what will happen. Don't skip. Watch the whole entire video. Thank you to the people who do.
And of course, this has been part of the long-running debate about what it's going to mean for real estate and development. Real estate development in the city. That's the other sort of side of the coin.
Okay. I feel happy for some of the people. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Because it's kind of rough out here. Especially in New York. Everything is so high. I could not live there. I know a lot of y'all want to stay in New York because you got family members. But are you going to go broke? Are you going to be poor? Are you going to lose everything because you want to live near your family member? And sometimes your family member, they just don't give a damn about you. But y'all want to stay near them. You don't want to move to another state where you can afford to live. And some of y'all can transfer your jobs. And some of y'all working online. But you don't want to move to another state that you can afford to live in. I don't understand that, y'all. I don't. Some people like to struggle, I guess. Move right along. Here's the next video.
You all do know that Mayor Mamdani's rent freeze is to literally help you and me and people like us, correct? Because landlords historically, especially in cities like New York...
What do you think he is? Put it on down in the comment section. He on the left or he on the right? Put it on down. I want to see left, right, left, right, left, right. Let me know. Put it on down there. Let me start him back over.
You all do know that Mayor Mamdani's rent freeze is to literally help you and me and people like us, correct? Because landlords historically, especially in cities like New York, keep raising the rent because they're not mature and responsible enough to set money aside.
They ain't just doing it in New York. They doing it in other states. Every time a year is up, your lease is up in 1 year, they go up on the rent. And why do they go up on the rent every year? They said because property taxes. But I don't think property taxes go up every year. Then they said because of cost. Some things break, they have to repair. People move out the apartment and it's towed up, or the house or whatever they renting. So they got to eat that cost now, especially in New York. You're going to eat that cost. You can't go up. Oh, it's about to be some mess. I'm going to tell you right now, it's about to be some mess.
A landlord is basically a business owner.
Yeah.
That property is theirs. They rent it out to people. Now, people are expected to pay rent. The majority of people do, otherwise they'd be evicted. But what landlords do is waste their money with gambling, addiction, and other means.
What? They waste their money? You trying to tell me that's what all of them do? Don't get me wrong, you're probably right about some of them. But the majority of them, I don't think so. I don't think so. What makes him think that? Maybe he has some friends who are landlords. Maybe they drunks, they gamble, they do drugs, they do things that they shouldn't be doing with their money. But they have a right to do what they want to with their money once they collect it. But, you know, if you're a smart business person, you should put money aside for maintenance. Just like when we used to own a trucking company, small trucking company, we had a savings for repairs if something breaks down. But some landlords, I guess, they see that money and they're like, oh, nah, I'm going to spend this money. But majority of them, I think, do right. Let me know what y'all think. Put it on down there.
So, to offset that cost, they raise your rent by 25, 35, 50.
All because they want to do drugs on drugs on drugs. All because they want to be drunk on drunk on drunk. Do that make sense? Every last one of them. Is that why? You're going to hear why soon. I don't want to call him an idiot. Whew. Gone, girl, gone.
Or $100 that month with little to no notice whatsoever. And that is what's going on in New York and other big cities left and right across the country. What a rent freeze does is allows you, working 60 hours a week, barely making it, to have the ability to say, well, at least my rent is only this much and that's all it's going to be. And the catch is, this isn't all across the board. It's only at certain points and certain types of properties, okay? It's not for all landlords, but...
So does it matter what your income is? Let's say you live in a building and you make a whole lot of money. You paying market rent. Is that going to be a freeze for people on market rent too? Is it? Or just the people who can barely make it, subsidized in Section 8? I have no clue. I have no idea. But if y'all know, put it down there in the comment section.
This is going to help a little over 1 million New Yorkers be able to have a sigh of relief and say, okay, at least I know my rent will only be this much, so I can set money aside and make sure I pay rent. Even if that lazy-ass landlord, again, this happens all the time, blows their money on blow, prostitutes, gambling.
Oh my God, no, he didn't say prostitutes and gambling. Oh my God. He hates landlords, y'all. He probably hates his landlord. He is too much.
Alcohol, drugs, what have you, and
Listen.
tries to pass that cost along to their tenants. That's what a landlord does in New York. And Mayor Mamdani's rent freeze is to literally stop that from happening. So if you're against this, you're just a fucking idiot, and that's the truth.
That's what the landlords do in New York. They ball with that profit. They don't set it aside for repairs or when someone move out to paint, new carpet, new floors, new tub, new something, new sinks, new cabinets. If it's broken, they don't do anything. That rent money is for fun, for their entertainment. That's what he's saying. He said that's what they do. I don't know how in the hell he know all that. That's what I want to know. All right, moving right along. All right, the landlords are mad, though. They mad. They are mad. Can you blame them? Can you blame them? All landlords are not like what that dude said. All of them are not.
Now I realize why Christina Smith quit today. The corruption that went on in here. All the members voted for a rent freeze. So now we have 0 for 1 year, 0 for 2 years. If this doesn't end today, this is just the beginning of certain things that we have to watch and what's coming. And we need to start fighting more. And that people can hear our voices to understand that we're not all slum landlords and that what they're doing is taking from both sides. They got a 1 year freeze, a 2 year freeze, a 6% increase in water next month. We have a 15% increase on property tax that start next month.
Wow, they got a 15% on property taxes starting next month. 15%. And they can't even raise the rent. Wow. There's a reason behind this, y'all. Always a reason. Always. This is going to be devastating to some landlords. You're going to hear soon what's going to happen. So be prepared. And thank you if you are still watching this video. I love you.
And a 0% increase in a year from now. We have a problem here. And I think more and more people have to understand that you must join some type of organization. You have to join Gotham Housing Alliance or anyone that you like that you can join that's doing something. Because the other ones, there's a few of them that are doing shit for you.
You think you join those organizations is going to help? Are they going to change Mandami's mind? Mandami, whatever it is, Mandami. Are they going to change his mind? No. Just like I said, people out there protesting. When they don't like something, they on the streets protesting, tearing up stuff. Do you think it's going to change your politician's mind? No. Hardly ever. Just a tiny bit. Not even 5%. I'm just telling you, y'all out there wasting your time, but some people just be out there really to just let out some frustration. That's what they do. Now I wonder, are the landlords, are they going to protest? Are they? They celebrating right now. Well, not the landlords, the tenants. They are celebrating. Do you see them out on the streets?
And we're here in the fighting, and we're here to see what's going on the street.
The landlords ain't gonna be able to do nothing, y'all. They are effed. They are effed. They're effed. Effed. Listen to what this guy said. Because I think this is truly, this is the last guy that I was telling y'all about. I think he has a point right here. And I feel that it's actually true what he's saying. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it coming.
So New York City is sticking it to landlords once again with this new rent freeze. And you see liberals in the street talking about, yes, Mandani has made good on his promises to freeze rents. Guess what? Yes, while rents are being froze, the bills are not. So those landlords will now fit the bill for all of the broken utilities, all of the broken infrastructure that they have to keep up, even though they can't get the money back with the rent.
What do you think going to happen? The tenants are going to start complaining that nothing is being fixed. Why are you complaining? You wanted rent freeze. They ain't gonna fix nothing unless it's major. It's gonna have to be major, like maybe your toilet stopped up, your bathtub stopped up, you got a water leak somewhere from up above from somebody else's apartment. They're not gonna fix just little small stuff. Like I said, it has to be major. See if you're gonna be happy then.
This is a travesty. Can you imagine working hard for years to finally get the money to buy a property and kind of create some generational wealth?
Let me tell y'all something. A lot of maintenance men are going to lose their jobs because they're not going to be able to afford them. You know, in some buildings, especially in New York, hell, I think they have, over 100 apartments? Maybe more, according to where you live. They're not going to be able to keep no maintenance man. They're not. This is horrible. This is not really good. But I'm happy because, like I said, some of the people do need it. Some of the people do. But what's going to happen after 2 years? You still going to be in the same damn situation? Are you going to do anything within those 2 years since your rent will not go up? Are you going to try to get a better job? Are you going to try to go to school? Are you going to try to do something to improve your life so you won't be upset over and over and over and over and over again because your rent is going up too damn high every year? Now, don't get me wrong now. I know there's some landlords that are crooked. They raise their rent up because they can, I understand that. But maybe I think this is what I think. Maybe if, you should maybe raise the rent up every 2 years. Maybe that. But pretty much it's still the same thing. You move in, don't raise the rent up the next year. Maybe next year raise the rent up if you have to. Because what things go up. Tools go up. Everything go up. All the stuff they have to buy to repair the apartment, that stuff goes up. Go to Home Depot, take a look. Go to Lowe's. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay? All the stuff for the repairs, everything goes up. So now New York tenants are going to have some more raggedy apartments. They ain't fixing nothing. They ain't gonna fix nothing.
You can leave your family and enjoy retirement, and then you get a person like Mandani.
He said you can't even leave your children nothing, your family anything. Because now you're struggling. You can't profit. Basically, is what he's saying. You can't profit because the city. They go up, but you can't go up. You can't go up on your property, but they can go up on you with certain fees and property taxes. There's other fees for landlords that y'all don't even know about. Okay. They pay a whole lot of different taxes, a whole lot of different things. It costs a lot to own some apartment buildings, own a house. Like I said, there's fees that y'all don't know about. Look it up.
Who doesn't believe in private ownership. I mean, he has said that he doesn't believe in private ownership. All of his cronies. Guess what? When a boiler goes down or infrastructure cannot be upkept, the state of New York is just going to take your properties.
I can see it. Do you think this was planned? Think about it. They know a lot of those landlords are just going to give up and throw in the towel. A lot of them won't be able to pay their property taxes and other stuff that they got to pay to the state and the city. They're just going to throw in the towel, and they know they're going to do it. And what is the government, the state is going to do? They're going to swipe it up. They're going to take it. That's the plan all along, y'all. That is the plan. Y'all can't see it? Like he said, Mondani said, you ain't going to own nothing. That's the type of person that he is. They don't want you to have anything. But see, y'all can't see it, though. You people on the left side, y'all need to go get your brain checked. You really do.
And they're going to make good on their promise. You will own nothing and be happy.
Who the hell going to be happy with nothing? Who is going to be happy with nothing and struggling? Who thought of that? Who did?
But the people that's renting, yeah, they'll be happy. Mm-hmm. But landlords who worked hard to buy and acquire property and build wealth and enjoy their retirement, nah.
Can't even pass it along to the kids. Family member, nobody. You don't want your children to have that burden, lack the burden that you are carrying. You don't want them to have that. You got to start another type of business. Just get out of the landlord business. Just get out of it, because especially in New York, you don't want to own no property in New York. You really don't. But like I said, some of y'all sit there, you stay idle, and the state, the city, the mayor, and everybody's crooked. Y'all know that, but you stay there. You stay there. Do you hear me, people on the right side? Why you still there?
They're not going to be happy because they're going to fit the bill. And guess what's going to happen? They're just not going to rent those apartments. Mm-mm. And then really you're going to have a serious housing issue in New York City. See, whenever government comes to try to fix something, they always mess it up 10 times worse than what it was.
He's right.
Just think about it. It wasn't that long ago that you would walk through New York City and you see burned down buildings. Why did you see that? That's because it was so bad in that time, landlords couldn't make any money. So guess what they did? They would torch the buildings, and you saw shells of buildings all over the 5 boroughs.
What was that for? Insurance money? Hey, I'll pay you such and such. Just go find a criminal. They'll be happy to do it if you pay them. Just burn the building up so I can get the insurance money. Just burn it up. Burn it up. I'm just going to move to another state. Burn the hell out of it. Burn it up. Make sure the building is unrepairable. Burn that sapsucker up.
A lot of these guys, these people that vote these socialists in, they don't remember times like that. They don't remember the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and even the early 90s. No, instead, they only remember what this socialist said, and he promised a utopia. Somebody's got to fit the bill for that. And it's only a matter of time for the chickens to come home to roost?
He says somebody got to foot the bill for it. Who you think is going to foot that bill? Who you think is going to foot that bill? It's going to be you, the taxpayers. Y'all going to foot that bill. Y'all clapping and praising and happy. New York is about to do tax on tax on tax on y'all. They got to get the money from somewhere. Who you think they're going to get it from? They're going to get it from you, the taxpayers, and you clapping. But you still going to sit your ass right there in New York and do nothing. You ain't going to move. You just going to sit there and complain. I always tell people, if you know something is going on and you know something just might happen, and we done told you and you acting like you don't believe it. Mondani told you guys. He told y'all what he was going to do. Damn, he doing it too. He almost like a Trump, but he's a Democrat. Trump tell you what he's going to do and he does it. Okay, y'all didn't believe Mondani? You didn't believe him? Then why the hell are you complaining? You stayed idle. You're sitting there. You're doing nothing about it. Don't get me wrong, like I said, some people do need help with their rent, but for how long, though? How long do the people need help? 2 whole years? We got to help you? We got to make sure your rent don't go up? Now, is it going by the income that the people make? Your income. At least go by the income, a person's income. Somebody making $200,000 a year, their rent is going to be freeze too? Maybe I can understand people, under $100,000 living in New York. New York is expensive. New York and California, those are the 2 states I would never, ever live in. It's nice to visit certain areas, but there's nowhere in hell I would leave there. So put it on down there in the comment section and tell me what you think, okay? Are you happy for the people that they have to pay the same rent for 2 years? Rent will not go up. I'm going to say some people, yes, I'm happy for. Okay, I'm going to say that because I'm not a cruel person, because I know people having a rough time. But if you having a rough time, I don't know why I'm having a problem talking. If you are having a rough time, I can't feel sorry for you if you ain't doing nothing about it, though. But just complaining, I can't feel sorry for you. That's just me, y'all. I can't. I don't want nobody to keep coming to me complaining about their problems when you're not trying to find a solution. I don't want to hear that. Okay? Find a damn solution so you can stop complaining to people. That's all we want you to do. That's all. That's it. Okay? And let me know, too, if you think that New York, and pretty soon, probably coming to a city or state near you, is trying to take the properties because they know the landlords cannot afford to repair the buildings and the other fees that they're going to be charging them. They know that. They know they're going to have to let go some maintenance people. They know this, okay? They know it. Are they trying to take the property? Put it on down there. Let us know. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.